just a moment ago, I talked about the outcome having a measurable impact on the business. And, when we talk about things like improving the customer experience or improving journeys, there are a number of ways to do this. And some can be as simple as delivering data that changes the perspective on an issue. But it also, like really great work for improving the customer experience, often makes the outcome for that customer very clear with kind of operationalized impacts on the business. And here's what I mean by that when we talk about customer journeys. You can almost separate it, I think, into two categories. We have work that's focused on defining what the optimal experience is or where the opportunities are to improve the experience. And then we have the actual execution on that experience. And both of these are important. You can't really do one without the other. If it's well executed, but it's not meaningful, that's probably not a successful customer experience. If it's a meaningful experience, but it's poorly executed, that's also not success. So a lot of times I think of customer journeys in terms of how can we map out the experience, usually the existing experience of the customer, including their needs, their goals, and how they currently complete those tasks, to uncover really over that scenario where the meaningful needs are and how well we've executed on those needs. So I think of this very much in terms of if we can identify and fulfill the customer's needs and then delight the customer, we're probably on to a winning product.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mac. That is the essence of everything that we as researchers are asked to do. To give it more flavor for our viewers, can you talk about a project, whether at Alphabet or at any of your previous, employers or clients? Obviously, I know you're bound by confidentiality, but anything you can share in general to give our viewers a sense of a particular customer insights or a journey mapping project that you embarked on, what was the challenge, how you solved it, what was the impact?
Given your mention of confidentiality, I feel very lucky that I've had a similar class of challenge occur across a couple of companies. So I'm going to give a very common challenge and then talk about how we've solved for that in the past.
Beating down on you, harassing you to buy that house, customers leave, So then it becomes what we call the pit moment, or it can be a peak moment. So a peak moment could be you met an excellent salesperson, in that buying journey of that new model home, and the salesperson really took the time to understood your needs, what you were looking for, and they were honest and transparent in how they could meet your needs or not. But they built that trust and the journey moved on. Because something, Mac, that, and I'm I know you probably know this, or this, I'm saying this more for our viewers that may not be as well versed, that sometimes what also happens is people tend to focus too much in just evaluating customer experiences at the checkout stage or at the purchase stage. And something that I thought was really cool about what you said was you were looking at it, you started earlier in that awareness to the checkout, because, that is something that is sometimes when people don't do it like that, they're just focusing on the purchase or the checkout, then what they miss out on is, yes, you can have the best checkout or the purchase experience, but the customer just doesn't pop up on your site or at that purchase, with their credit card or their checkbook ready. There is this whole journey, these moments that happen before then, right? And if you're not understanding them, if you're not evaluating them, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You're losing out in improving that experience because something that we share with a lot of our clients is it's a journey, and think of it also like it's not a linear journey in most cases. It's a
Mhm.
cyclical journey, right? Where
That's right.
if and it's also a journey that's going to happen either with you or without you. So if you
Yeah.
control those key moments, the customer's moving forward holding your hand. If you don't
Mhm.
control them, their journey will still continue. They'll just go, with somebody else.
That's right. You're absolutely right.